How do I start this? I just want to say thank you so much to all of my supporters. And thank you so much to everyone in here that's watching this video that genuinely believed me when I dropped the first pedophile allegations. Up to that point, I had received maybe dozens of death threats. So much shit happened. Like, I was genuinely growing weak to the death threats. I genuinely thought that they were gonna kill me. I didn't know anything about them. The people who did them. Yeah. So, when I dropped that first post, even just seeing how many people seen that post, it genuinely helped me. So thank you so much to everyone who reacted to that post. And I am so proud to know that I have one of the major F13 posts of January 2026. Because my post had 10K views, which I've never seen that. Like, there was literally 10,000 people that seen my post. Like, y'all do not know how much that genuinely just helps me deep down inside. And thank you so much for every single comment of support. Like, even just the comments of support. Even just liking my post when I'm getting, like, 10 to 15 downvotes for every single upvote. Like, I just want to say thank you so much. Like, really, and I really mean it. Because now it's going to the point where I have enough backing, I can literally make my own F13 build where it will be a lot more fair. I plan on making one. This video is to announce that. This video is also to announce that I want to extend an olive branch. To anyone who immediately jumped into the fighting, I want to send an olive branch to all of those people who did anything small. Certain people will not be allowed to join Blank Point, period. It's just really emotional to know that I have so much support. I have so many people that are supporting my videos, liking my videos, supporting everything that I do. And I'm just a random person on the internet. I'm just a random person who you don't even know if I'm telling the truth. And I have so much support, and it really helps me deep down inside to know that all of the shit that was going on behind the scenes is out. Another update is that Gollum Hasir, we filed a police report against him. We also are working on filing a police report against one of the developers who tried to cease and desist us. However, we were able to fight that because we told the truth, and almost every developer in the F13 community has committed at least a misdemeanor. So we are working on those. But yeah, I'm recruiting developers. I will keep your identity completely private. I plan on, like, any developers, I'm not going to tag you as a specific role for all of our protection. Because developers will be targeted and slandering. There are a lot of people who were mad at me because I was coming out against them. I actually tried to send an olive branch to Gollum Hasir, and I wanted to go to the table for peace. They said no. They started a mass slandering campaign like 2 or 3 days after I asked. So many people stepped down that did numerous things. I'll dig into that right now. So, D9, he was accused by Claire. Forget which one that was, but I'm actually just gonna pull it up. So, Claire is the one who she was the original victim. January last year, and she's still being harassed to this day. However, we have enough support to where almost all of the harassment is gone. I only get about 2 or 3 hate comments a week, and that's a really surprising high and a really good low. So, yeah. Wish it was 0, but we will get there one day at a time. I will get there. But that's not important. Long story short, some of the stuff that Ducky has done over the years is shown. He is the one who stepped down from the community after he doxed people. I called him out because he doxed me, he doxed somebody else, and then he doxed a completely different person. So he's doxed multiple people. And he said that he had also been doxed. Probably a lie, I'm unsure. I just want, like, another thing, I haven't said it enough, thank you all for so much support. Like, it really does fucking mean a lot. And it seems like it doesn't, but it really does. If y'all are wondering, we actually do have Gollum's address. I am not dropping it. If I do see it leaked, I will have it removed. Mark my word. Because I am not down for that shit. However, we did use it to report him to the cops in his region, basically, of Germany. And long story short, what's happening right now is that they are going to investigate him. Possibly by the end of the week, he may or may not be catching charges. However, I'm unsure about that. So we'll see. Some of the stuff that he did was, like, shit linked to cyber crimes. Like, pedophilia is another big one. He supported pedophilia. So, whenever Cook gets investigated with Gollum, so if they find anything on Cook, Gollum will also be charged. Because he helped hide the pedophilia. I will say that there's a lot of slandering going on right now. Like, Ruby and Olivia, there's a lot of infighting in my movement. There's a lot of people who left my movement and started their own. There's a lot of chaos. Spooky Agent completely blocked me. Me and him, I don't know if we're beefing. Like, I don't know if you could consider it beefing. But we're not exactly in a good state of relationship. So whatever he finds is separate from whatever I find. We're not linked together, so it's going to be a lot more difficult from here on out to find more shit. But we do have police involvement. We do have multiple people getting investigated. Yeah. I'm also working on making a Friday the 13th build. But let's go back to what I was saying. So Ducky flirted with Claire when she specifically said that she was uncomfortable. And Ducky also says the N-word. Yeah. He also mod abuses. Like, he mod abused the fuck out of CFG. Like, he would just randomly ban people that he just doesn't like. Or he would wait until somebody did something that could be weakly considered harassment or mic spamming, and then he would give, like, the max punishment. Or closest to max that he can give. So yeah, that was some of the stuff. And he was also using his mod to troll people, and then whenever they would threaten to report him for mod abuse, he would ban them. Long story short, he got accused of a bunch of shit, and then he completely nuked the CFG server. Tino and John CFG both blocked me. I have no communication with them. Those two people specifically will not be allowed on my server. Major moderation of any other server will not be allowed. Anyone who I believe is working against me just simply won't be allowed. Y'all can join. There's like 5 other servers. I think I'm the 6th to come out in recent time. When I do come out, I'll probably be the 7th. So there's a lot of other major servers. You can go fuck around on there. Please do not come in here and start trying to bullshit and try to expose me or try to do this, try to do that. Like, this is my peaceful moment. This is my moment to shine. And this is my moment where I'm going to be the alternative to all of the mod abuse and all of the fuck shit that goes on in the other major servers. I will say, I don't know what's going on with Resurrected. Long story short, Resurrected, I believe that there's like a lot of people in there that wanted to expose me. I don't know. I am going to work on getting unbanned there. If I can do that. I believe that all of them blocked me. I'm unsure. Long story short, when I got banned from everything in July, there was a lot of fighting. And then CFG, I was on there for 2 weeks. And then I got into a huge argument. And then Ducky, like, he just completely banned me from the server. And then he completely tried to blacklist me from everything. It didn't work in the end. Technically it did, because Tino and the other one just completely, like, senior moderation and head moderation in CFG doesn't like me. Gollum got me banned from Bloodlust. Is it called Bloodlust? I don't know. I specifically asked him, like, can I say this? Can I say that? Like, will I be banned? He just completely didn't respond and immediately blocked me. So I can only assume that Gollum had a role to play. I did try to make like an alt because I just wanted to know, like, I don't even want to get unbanned. I just want to know why I was banned. I will say, if I could get unbanned from a server, I would. But you get what I mean. I believe I was also blacklisted from Pinefall. Not sure. I honestly don't even remember. I don't want to go on a mumble rant, but I am actually going to check real quick. So, yeah. So, this is actually him. So, did he? Yeah, he did. He completely removed me from his server. So, yeah, he completely removed me from his server. Apparently, he's connected with Gollum Hesir. Gollum Hesir is going to get arrested. So, I can only assume that a lot of shit is about to go down. Because I have a feeling that Gollum Hesir is going to flip very quickly. For lesser charges. I have a very good feeling that a bunch of shit is about to go down. But yeah, he removed me from his build for no reason. Completely removed me. I did nothing but be kind to him. He removed me. I asked him, hey, do you have the source code? I want to develop my own build. He said $20, $45. Then he jumped. $900, $1,500, and then he said $3,000, and then he just started getting extremely unreasonable. The most that I would be willing or able to get is about $300 to $500. I may or may not find a way to get like a community fund going where we could hopefully like pay a different dev. Like, we could probably pay somebody to do it, and then we can pay for the servers. Like, we can get everything done in advance. Like, we could get a server paid for like 2 or 3 years, and then we could just do like another major fundraiser then. I don't know. There's a lot of people who really don't like me. It's the issue. So, like, yeah. Anyways, as I said, there's a lot of shit. So this is kind of the update. If you are a developer, if you are a developer and you have experience and you would like to join my team, literally anybody, even if you're not experienced, anybody will help. Literally anybody will help. Even if you're extremely inexperienced, like, if anybody, even just like an experienced dev, like, all I would need is an experienced dev to help me unpack and repack, because this is my first time developing. I will say, if I can, I do indeed want to make another character. If I can. I would like to make another character. Particularly a balanced one, and I'm also going to work on, basically, another thing that I want to work on is I want to work on getting new maps added to the game. Completely new ones. They don't have to have new kills. All they need is car spawns, really. I could also reuse some of the unused kills that are still in the game files. Because I have heard that there are unused kills that you can still use to this day in the game files. So I do plan to add some of them. But again, not important. Not important. Anyways, I feel like I should cut it off here. Well, no, I'm not. Another thing, like, Ducky, I think I posted screenshots of his mod abuse. He was, like, sending me extremely vulgar and bad shit. He went into my server, and he spammed my server. He harassed me for months on end. He banned me from Bloodlust for no reason. And then I got him banned, and then I got banned 20 minutes after. So that's just a sign that I'm supposed to build my own, or whatever. I don't know. Take it as a sign. Take it as whatever. Yeah. So that's pretty much it for Ducky. D9. D9, he started this Lander campaign. He made the first video. He fired the first shot. At that point in time, I was especially trying to send an olive branch to everybody, because I'm like, you know what, a lot of shit just broke. I'm not too caring of the drama. I just want to live my peaceful life and let that be that. If you're wondering what happened after the fact, yeah, what happened after the fact is that, how do I explain this? So what happened after I broke and went, and I was like, hey, it's me. I want to send an olive branch, and I want to go for peace. I'm not too interested in being the one to do all of this coverage. That's just not my personality. If you unban me, then I'll remove and private every single post that I have, and I promise that I will not post any F13, any negative F13 comment against you while I am in your server. And they said no. We don't want it. Basically, they said no. Hop off my shit and get off my server ASAP. We don't want you here. You're not welcome. And basically, that is what was said and did. So that's pretty much it for that. I got blacklisted from F13. I am going to find a way to get back into the game. I'm going to find a way. Trust I will. Trust I will. At least that's what I plan to do. Brand new account, brand new everything. So if I do actually get back into any of the servers, I will explicitly state that I intend to get a bunch of extra shit. Like, I intend to make videos while I'm in there. So I may or may not upload anything while I'm in the server. I'm most likely going to change my name 1 million times while I'm in the server. I'm probably going to have to make a brand new account and then just keep changing the name every, couple minutes or every couple hours. Or change accounts. You know, just basic shit. But yeah. Yeah. This doesn't matter in the end, though. I'm just making this. I'm probably going to make a post on Reddit and then link this video. So yeah, that's, like, I keep losing my track. So if I do make a post on Reddit, then hi, I'm sorry, I'm not organized right now. This was just an appreciation video that turned into me trying to explain everything that happened. Yeah. I will say another piece of info is that somebody in Spooky's team was going to, and this is actually the situation that made me and Spooky fall out. Long story short, he said that he was going to go and tell everybody our plan, and he was going to say that we lied, which we didn't. Shocker. Yeah, and he was going to get paid to do it, too. He wasn't just doing it for free. He was going to get paid, and he was going to get unbanned to do it. So, yeah. And Spooky tried defending his friend, and then I was in a group chat, and there's, like, I'm not going to insult them. They're kind of like gooners, if you want to call it that. I kind of just let it go. They made a lot of great strides in helping me. They've done a lot of messy shit, so for future reference, I'm not a part of their team. We have two different goals. However, we are friends in a way. We are affiliated with each other. We are not in the same team. We do not have the same goal. My goal is to either get unbanned from a different server or make my own. Shocker, I'm making my own, because I do not trust any developer. Not any, like, I do trust some in the F13 community. Especially some of the shit that they've pulled out of nowhere. Like, I messaged, a girl messaged me and threatened to sue me. Long story short, she threatened to sue me, and basically that's what happened. There was a shit ton of lawsuit threats in the span of 4 hours. Long story short, she was also doing illegal shit behind the scenes, so we shut her down. Literally, we shut her ass down. We made reports against Gollum and the other one, too. Yeah, and also, I would like to say that, Cuck, if you have my address, you got it from dubious means. So, yeah. And anyone who wants to try to dox me or do anything, you will be arrested. And even if you get me arrested and you get lucky, trust, I will fight that shit to the bitter end. And I will win. Especially because of how shady that you are. Anyways, Gollum officially said 3 days ago, listen, let's not act like I did anything wrong. I have an entire 1-hour statement proving your allegations are false. As I stated in my video, your ban is not negotiable. You, Spooky, and the others will stay banned. People kill themselves over false allegations. I'm not going to tolerate you. Get blocked. So, they keep pulling the I'm gonna kill myself statement. Okay? I would also like to say, the reason why I frequently put if I die it was murder in my posts is because they have my address, and they threatened multiple times. They said that they were going to swat me. They said that they were going to call ICE on me. I don't know why ICE. Maybe I sound like I'm Spanish or something. No, I'm a citizen. Like, literally every member of my family are all citizens. So you can't even go there. I was born here. I'm a citizen. Been a citizen. My family is all citizens. By birth, if that matters, by birth. But yeah. They said that they were going to get me swatted. They said that they were going to call ICE. They said that they were paying people to attack me. Didn't happen though, so I am lucky there. Um, Apparently they want to get me arrested too. However, based off all of the shit that they did, they're more likely to get arrested than me. The most that they could get me for is defamation, and I can prove most of what I said is true, and what I can't prove is true was literally said by people other than me. Also, they would have to cease and desist me, and yeah. If they cease and desist me from EU, I can fight it to hell in a US court and win. Because US has very fucking weak defamation laws. So I'm not at risk because most of what I said is true. And the other part, I did not have ample time to verify if it was true. They have not shown me not 1 ounce of proof that it was false, by the way. So yeah, that's he. I do have a lot of people that agree with me. Like, truthfully, I do have a lot of people that agree with me. That, like, we need to make our own server. And additionally, making our own server, we need to make sure that none of the bullshit that goes on here, none of the shit. Sorry, I lost my, because I keep getting into a different headspace every second. So, like, yeah. Sorry, I'm actually just watching this. Anyways, sorry. Sorry. I was just thinking into something, but where was I at? I actually forget, so I'm just gonna talk about a completely different point. Oh, I was talking about them threatening to kill me. So, yeah, they tried to get me swatted. They even tried to fry my router. Like, that clip, that 50, I think it was 53 seconds, I've seen it like a dozen times. And that was filmed, I believe it was filmed, like, January 10th or 11th. That was when I got unbanned and then I got rebanned. So I got unbanned and then banned again. And that's just what's been going on for the last little while. Stupid shit like that just isn't important. But I will explain the clip. So, the dude, Show T Gunner, I believe that he's Gollum his here with a voice changer. They started saying that I accused them of using a voice changer. Also, another thing, I want to say, how convenient is it that Show T Gunner is in the comment section of that video? I barely watched 15 minutes of that video. And, yeah. So, I did see that Cox said that he was going to get me arrested. Very, very interesting. Considering the shit that he has done. Think about that. So, yeah. Other than that, it's pretty much it. Like, yeah, that's pretty much it. Because I feel like I've went over almost every point. So I actually did check. So, yeah, so that video was Jan 8th. So, yeah, that clip would have been on the 12th or 13th. By that logic. It would have been on the 12th or 13th, most likely. Right? Right. So, other than that, Oh, right, oh, right. I didn't actually say how it was, how it went. I didn't, because I keep saying that he was using a voice changer. So basically, what they did when they were like they put a bunch of 5-second clips together. And they've been quoting the hell out of it. They took every single thing out of context. Every ounce of everything is taken out of context in that video. Both of them. Meanwhile, I wasn't even really responding to their videos because I was more so going for peace. I was trying to see, like, if we could get equal. And I really find it funny how I have a shit ton of downvotes on my post. It's really funny. Because at one point, like, literally, every comment of everything is 0 upvotes, 0 downvotes. So I don't know if it's, like, a locked post or something. I genuinely don't know. Slay. Anyways, yeah, so that's really just the tea. I may or may not come back on video with more people to explain more sides and more details about everything that happened. Of everything that happened, it's really crazy that we're this far along. I really feel like if they wanted peace in the community, the owners of these builds, and everything I've said has always remained the same. Just unban me and stop trying to target me. Because when they did unban me to prove a point, they started following me and they baited me. Like, literally, that 52-second clip was result of multiple days of them trying to bait me. Like, 3 or 4. And they also had people, like, I will say, though, that, like, entire 2-hour long situation, I was spazzing the fuck out. So I am wrong for that. I do need to admit my rights and wrongs. But, yeah, I did spaz the fuck out. Like, I admit that part. That part I shouldn't have done. I should have been a lot calmer. However, I was tired. I have a sleep condition. I am stressed. 99.999% of the time. I am stressed, okay? I'm not just a teeny tiny bit stressed. I'm not just an ounce stressed. No, I'm stressed. The fuck out. Okay, I'm stressed. So, basically, what they did in between those clips is that they would say shit like, threatened to fry my router the one time. Another time, they threatened to dox me. And the entire match was like 15 minutes long. And I started cursing them the fuck out. That entire clip, like, the entire time, I was cursing them out. And each time, they would say more shit. Like, it just irked me out even more. Like, I will say I am wrong for that, but can y'all not tell that that shit was baited? And when you see somebody go mental like that, your first reaction is to clip and record them. That is specifically how I know that that clip was malicious. Okay? That clip was malicious as fuck. So basically, that's tea. Now, anyways, I got shit to do. Thank you. 35 minutes on one video. A mess. Oh, wait, no, I have to do an outro. So, like, bye. I'll update frequently. Join my server. I've linked my YouTube page. If you have any knowledge, like the F13 source code, where to find it, if you're a developer and you're willing to help me, join the server and DM me from it, or just at me, or do at everyone if you can. Yeah. I'm working on getting a moderator role worked out. I'm going to set a few moderators, only about 2 or 3 people that I absolutely trust to be fair with their moderation. Long story short, it's tea. If I can get like a head moderator, then I will too. But yeah, thank you. Bye. I'm cutting the clip. Cut the cameras. Dead ass.